The wind and waves surround me, and I'm tossed, feel like I'm drowning. I am tired, I am weak, I need you here with me. 'Cause I can feel the rising tide, but I don't have the strength to fight. I feel clouded and confused, I need you here with me. In the chaos of the storm, I have drifted far, far away. But I call out your name, 'cause you are just a breath away. Then through the shadows, your light appears. I've known you with me, but now it is clear. I can feel you, Jesus, all alone. Like sun on my skin, warm to the touch, or here you surround me, and I am held by love. I can feel you, Jesus, all around. Now hope is rushing through my veins, with everything you've rearranged. And I am peaceful, I am brave, when you're here with me. All my questions find their answers here. When you come, you change the atmosphere. I am focused, I am clear, when you're here with me. In the chaos of the storm, I had drifted far, far away. Oh, but I called out your name, and you were just a breath away. And through the shadows, your light appears. I've known you with me, but now it is clear. I can feel you.
Give me Jesus, give me Jesus. You can have all of this world, and give me Jesus. and give me Jesus. I raise a hallelujah in the presence of my enemies. I raise a hallelujah louder than the unbelief. I raise a hallelujah. My weapon is a melody. I raise a hallelujah. Heaven comes to fight for me. I'm gonna sing in the middle of the storm. Louder and louder, you're gonna hear my praises roar. Up from the ashes, hope will arise. Death is defeated, the King is alive. I raise a hallelujah with everything inside of me. I raise a hallelujah. I will watch the darkness flee. I raise a hallelujah in the middle of the mystery. I raise a hallelujah. Fear you lost your hold on me. I'm gonna sing in the middle of the storm. Louder and louder, you're gonna hear my praises roar. Up from the ashes, hope will arise. Death is defeated, the King is alive. Sing a little louder in the presence of my enemies. Sing a little louder, louder than the unbelief. Sing a little louder, my weapon is a melody. Sing a little louder, heaven comes to fight for me. Sing a little louder in the presence of my enemies. Sing a little louder, louder than the unbelief. Sing a little louder, my weapon is a melody. Sing a little louder, heaven comes to fight for me. Sing a little louder, I'm gonna sing in the middle of the storm. Louder and louder, you're gonna hear my praises roar. Up from the ashes, hope will arise. Death is defeated, the King is I raise a hallelujah in the presence of my enemies. I raise a hallelujah louder than the unbelief. I raise a hallelujah. My weapon is a melody.
for me. I'm gonna sing in the middle of the storm. Louder and louder, you're gonna hear my praises roar. Up from the ashes, hope will arise. Death is defeated, the King is I raise a hallelujah with everything inside of me. I raise a hallelujah. I will watch the darkness flee. I raise a hallelujah in the middle of the mystery. I raise a hallelujah. Fear you lost your hold on me. I'm gonna sing in the middle of the storm. Louder and louder, you're gonna hear my praises roar. Up from the ashes, hope will arise. Death is defeated, the King is alive. Sing a little louder in the presence of my enemies. Sing a little louder, louder than the unbelief. Sing a little louder, my weapon is a melody. Sing a little louder, heaven comes to fight for me. Sing a little louder in the presence of my enemies. Sing a little louder, louder than the unbelief. Sing a little louder, my weapon is a melody. Sing a little louder, heaven comes to fight for me. Sing a little louder, I'm gonna sing in the middle of the storm. Louder and louder, you're gonna hear my praises roar. Up from the ashes, hope will arise. Death is defeated, the King is alive. I raise a hallelujah in the presence of my enemies. I raise a hallelujah louder than the unbelief. I raise a hallelujah. My weapon is a melody. I raise a hallelujah. Heaven comes to fight
the middle of the storm. Louder and louder, you're gonna hear my praises roar. Up from the ashes, hope will arise. Death is defeated, the King is alive. You've brought me to the end of myself, and this has been the longest road. Just when my hallelujah was tired, you gave me a new song. I'm letting go. I'm letting go. I'm letting go. Falling into you. I confess I still get scared sometimes, but perfect love comes rushing, and all the lies that screamed inside go silent the moment you begin. I'm letting go. I'm letting go. I'm letting go. Falling into you. Now I'm letting
You know all of the answers, and whether this side of heaven, I know that you are the healer, and my heart will stay steadfast. I know that you are good, and my heart will stay steadfast. I know that you are good. Comforter, you are to me, shelter from the cold, constant how you carry me, never letting go. You are with me. And your voice holds me together when I feel like I'm falling apart, and I place my world in your hands, and you come and steady my heart. I feel you in the stillness. I know that you are good. I feel you in the stillness. I know that you are good. Comforter, you are to me, shelter from the cold, constant how you carry me, never letting go. You are with me. Comforter, you are to me, shelter from the cold, constant how you carry me, never letting go. You are with me. Emmanuel, God with us, you are. Emmanuel, and I feel you in the stillness, 'cause I know that you are good.
Gotta turn this down, turn that out. There we go. Why is my microphone not so loud? Hello. Hello there. How are you today? There you go, that works. Whoops. Cool beans. Can I help you? What are you doing? Stop slamming the door, please. are you doing? Alright, don't slam the door. Shut it nice and easy. Good. Oh gosh. Silly boys. Today I'm going to read the... Oh, can I do this? Oh, hello. It's almost St. Patrick's Day, I just realized. Is it tomorrow or is today St. Pat? When is St. Patrick's Day again? Is that 17th? Okay, Sunday. For some reason I thought it was today. For some reason I thought it was today. Alright, where was the verse today? There we go. Alright, so I'm going to start the streams now with the verse of the day. I'm going to go into what the topic is. So First Corinthians. Oh, hold on. Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be reading 1 Corinthians 10:13. That is the verse of the day. So let us jump into the verse of the day. No temptation. Let's start that over. No temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear, but when you are tempted, He will also provide you a way out so that you can endure it. Awesome. This is a great verse. It depicts on our temptations and that we will never get more than what we can handle, and God will always give us a way out, and it's our choice to choose which route we want to take. Awesome. So I hope you guys enjoy the verse of the day. Leave some comments and thoughts of what you think and your opinions, whatever, and we'll talk about them later. All right, thanks for tuning in. All right. The Irish. So that was the verse of the day reading. So then what I do, is just the verse of the day and then make a cool video thing. So see how it works out. The only thing is I don't know how to do that. Kind of messing around. Let's hang out. Just kind of mess around doing this video thing. I don't know how it will work. Cool. Endurance. Yes. Oh, there's a video. What the heck is this? Oh, we can watch this cool video.
I am the Lord your God. I go before you now. I stand beside you. I'm all around you.
Kind of hanging out today. Nice chill,
Though you
relaxed
feel
Monday.
I'm far away, I am closer than your breath. I am with you wherever you go. Hey, and I am the Lord your peace. No evil will conquer you. So steady now your heart and mind.
Go away. This is a pretty cool song. You should listen to this song. It's pretty cool.
I raise a hallelujah
Oops, maybe I got a lot.
in the presence of my enemies.
Endurance.
I
to go
raise a
through
hallelujah
even your way out of temptation. Reminder that it is coming.
louder than the unbelief.
Go through it too.
I raise a hallelujah. My weapon is a melody. I raise a hallelujah. Heaven comes to fight I raise a hallelujah in the presence of my enemies. I raise a hallelujah louder than the unbelief. I raise a hallelujah.
Did you like that song? It's a good song. Oh. Oh, it was a good song, yeah? Good song, yeah. I was working on the verse of the day video. So essentially, at the beginning of each stream, like I'll read the verse of the day, and then I'm going to upload it to, add some cool videos and just add some more content. You should start doing some videos. Whoops, I was muted that whole time. You like that agenda? Good. Here, so you can watch. See, I'm uploading it right now so you can watch it. Cool, see how that works. So I'm just trying to make it so essentially then I just plug it into a template, the video, and then upload it right away to YouTube. And bam. YouTube content just like that. YouTube content just like that. My microphone's way so weird. I need to move it like right here. Alright, let's see how that looks. Or is that better? You can probably hear me better now. There. All good. I was hanging out since it's you and I. No rush here. Sound like a turkey? What's cool? I'm just seeing if it works good at all. Cool. So go check out that video. See what you think. You can do videos as well. I am doing videos. Cool. That's simple. Did you watch it? That's what I mean. That's what I meant was cool that you can do videos on here. Oh. Yeah. Did you watch it? That link? Click that link and watch the video. I mean, well, you kind of already did watch it, so. That's kind of what. Because essentially how you get, you know, you just create a lot of videos and content, and then that's how you get kind of recognized. And it's good information too, so. So that's why I like it. Nice and simple. So we'll start with that every day. Cool. So glad that worked out well. Kind of just hanging out. Enjoying the Monday slow days. I think we'll just jump into back to Job. Reading, where to go? Past it. But where are we at? We're Job 10. Yeah, so we were here, I remember. I think I'll just jump into the reading. I kind of want to save 1 John, you know, for some conversation, because I think that's really good stuff. So right now we'll just do the readings, and you know, as we grow, just gotta keep consistent. Yes, so the change of times. So from 12 p.m. So at 12 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's. Oh, whoops! I didn't change it. What the heck? Why didn't that change? So Mountain Time. And then 6 was it? Let me see, what did I put up here? Yeah, 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. Mountain Time. So Mountain Time. So for Arizona, that would be 11 and 5 because daylight savings time here in Colorado. Mountain Time. So there we go. Yes, I watched it. I like it a lot. You're good at those. I want to do some too. You are right. Cool. Yeah, I know I messed up in it, but I want to keep organic, so that's why I left in the mess up. I mean, I'm not going to mess up on each one, so I'm not too concerned about that. But I thought that one, because like I said, I want to keep it organic. Just super simple and just nice and easy, and boom, 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 bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, start a dream vlog. So a vlog is essentially a blog, but with video. Think that would be cool. Alright, so I'm going to start Job 11, and we'll go from there. So enjoy the reading. Post some comments or thoughts in the chat as we go along.
Amathite replied, "Are all these words to go unanswered? Is this talker to be vindicated? Will your idle talk reduce others to silence? Will no one rebuke you when you mock? You say to God, my beliefs are flawless, and I am pure in your sight. Oh, how I wish that God would speak, that he would open his lips against you and disclose to you the secrets of wisdom, for true wisdom has two sides. Know this, God has even forgotten some of your sin. Can you fathom the mysteries of God? Can you probe the limits of the Almighty? They are higher than the heavens above. What can you do? They are deeper than the depths below. What can you know? Their measure is longer than the earth and wider than the sea. If he comes along and confines you in prison and convenes a court, who can oppose him? Surely he recognizes deceivers, and when he sees evil, does he not take note? But the witless can no more become wise than a wild donkey's colt can be born human. Yet if you devote your heart to him and stretch out your hands to him, if you put away the sin that is in your hand and allow no evil to dwell in your tent, then, free of fault, you will lift up your face. You will stand firm and without fear. You will surely forget your trouble, recalling it only as waters gone by. Life will be brighter than noonday, and darkness will become like morning. You will be secure because there is hope. You will look about you and take your rest in safety. You will lie down with no one to make you afraid, and many will court your favor. But the eyes of the wicked will fail, and escape will elude them. Their hope will become a dying gasp. Job 12. Then Job replied, Doubtless, you are the only people who matter, and wisdom will die with you. But I have a mind as well as you. I am not inferior to you. Who does not know all these things? I have become a laughingstock to my friends. Though I called on God and he answered, a mere laughingstock, though righteous and blameless. Those who are at ease have contempt for misfortune, as the fate of those whose feet are slipping. The tents of marauders are undisturbed, and those who provoke God are secure. Those God has in his hand. But ask the animals, and they will teach you, or the birds in the sky, and they will tell you, or speak to the earth, and it will teach you, or let the fish in the sea inform you. Which of all these does not know that the hand of the Lord has done this? In his hand is the life of every creature, and the breath of all mankind. Does not the ear test words as the tongue tastes food? Is not wisdom found among the aged? Does not long life bring understanding? To God belong wisdom and power, counsel and understanding are his. What he tears down cannot be rebuilt. Those he imprisons cannot be released. If he holds back the waters, there is drought. If he lets them loose, they devastate the land. To him belong strength and insight. Both deceived and deceiver are his. He leads rulers away stripped and makes fools of judges. He takes off the shackles put on by kings and ties a loincloth around their waist. He leads priests away stripped and overthrows officials long established. He silences the lips of trusted advisers and takes away the discernment of elders. He pours contempt on nobles and disarms the mighty. He reveals the deep things of darkness and brings utter darkness into the light. He makes nations great and destroys them. He enlarges nations and disperses them. He deprives the leaders of the earth of their reason. He makes them wander in a trackless waste. They grope in darkness with no light. He makes them stagger like drunkards. Job 13. My eyes have seen all this. My ears have heard and understood it. What you know, I also know. I am not inferior to you. But I desire to speak to the Almighty and to argue my case with God. You, however, smear me with lies. You are worthless physicians, all of you. If only you would be altogether silent. For you, that would be wisdom. Hear now my argument. Listen to the pleas of my lips. Will you speak wickedly on God's behalf? Will you speak deceitfully for him? Will you show him partiality? Will you argue the case for God? Would it turn out well if he examined you? Could you deceive him as you might deceive a mortal? He would surely call you to account if you secretly showed partiality. Would not his splendor terrify you? Would not the dread of him fall on you? Your maxims are proverbs of ashes. Your defenses are defenses of clay. Keep silent and let me speak. Then let come to me what may. Why do I put myself in jeopardy and take my life in my hands? Though he slay me, yet will I hope in him. I will surely defend my ways to his face. Indeed, this will turn out for my deliverance, for no godless person would dare come before him. Listen carefully to what I say. Let my words ring in your ears. Now that I have prepared my case, I know I will be vindicated. Can anyone bring charges against me? If so, I will be silent and die. Only grant me these two things, God, and then I will not hide from you. Withdraw your hand far from me, and stop frightening me with your terrors. Then summon me, and I will answer, or let me speak, and you reply to me. How many wrongs and sins have I committed? Show me my offense and my sin. Why do you hide your face, and consider me your enemy? Will you torment a wind-blown leaf? Will you chase after dry chaff? For you write down bitter things against me, and make me reap the sins of my youth. You fasten my feet in shackles. You keep close watch on all my paths, by putting marks on the soles of my feet. So man wastes away like something rotten, like a garment eaten by moths. Job 14. Mortals, born of woman, are of few days and full of trouble. They spring up like flowers and wither away. Like fleeting shadows, they do not endure. Do you fix your eye on them? Will you bring them before you for judgment? Who can bring what is pure from the impure? No one. A person's days are determined. You have decreed the number of his months, and have set limits he cannot exceed. So look away from him and let him alone, till he has put in his time like a hired laborer. At least there is hope for a tree. If it is cut down, it will sprout again, and its new shoots will not fail. Its roots may grow old in the ground, and its stump die in the soil. Yet at the scent of water it will bud, and put forth shoots like a plant. But a man dies and is laid low. He breathes his last and is no more. As the water of a lake dries up, or a riverbed becomes parched and dry, so he lies down and does not rise. Till the heavens are no more, people will not awake or be roused from their sleep. If only you would hide me in the grave, and conceal me till your anger has passed. If only you would set me a time, and then remember me. If someone dies, will they live again? All the days of my hard service I will wait for my renewal to come. You will call, and I will answer you. You will long for the creature your hands have made. Surely then you will count my steps, but not keep track of my sin. My offenses will be sealed up in a bag. You will cover over my sin. But as a mountain erodes and crumbles, and as a rock is moved from its place, as water wears away stones, and torrents wash away the soil, so you destroy a person's hope. You overpower them once for all, and they are gone. You change their countenance and send them away. If their children are honored, they do not know it. If their offspring are brought low, they do not see it. They feel but the pain of their own bodies, and mourn only for themselves. Job 15. Then Eliphaz the Temanite replied, Would a wise person answer with empty notions, or fill their belly with the hot east wind? Would they argue with useless words, with speeches that have no value? But you even undermine piety and hinder devotion to God. Your sin prompts your mouth. You adopt the tongue of the crafty. Your own mouth condemns you, not mine. Your own lips testify against you. Are you the first man ever born? Were you brought forth before the hills? Do you listen in on God's counsel? Do you have a monopoly on wisdom? What do you know that we do not know? What insights do you have that we do not have? The gray-haired and the aged are on our side, men even older than your father. Are God's consolations not enough for you, words spoken gently to you? Why has your heart carried you away, and why do your eyes flash, so that you vent your rage against God and pour out such words from your mouth? What are mortals that they could be pure, or those born of woman that they could be righteous? If God places no trust in his holy ones, if even the heavens are not pure in his eyes, how much less mortals, who are vile and corrupt, who drink up evil like water? Listen to me, and I will explain to you. Let me tell you what I have seen, what the wise have declared, hiding nothing received from their ancestors, to whom alone the land was given, when no foreigners moved among them. All his days the wicked man suffers torment, the ruthless man through all the years stored up for him. Terrifying sounds fill his ears. When all seems well, marauders attack him. He despairs of escaping the realm of darkness. He is marked for the sword. He wanders about for food like a vulture. He knows the day of darkness is at hand. Distress and anguish fill him with terror. Troubles overwhelm him like a king poised to attack, because he shakes his fist at God and vaunts himself against the Almighty, defiantly charging against him with a thick, strong shield. Though his face is covered with fat and his waist bulges with flesh, he will inhabit ruined towns and houses where no one lives, houses crumbling to rubble. He will no longer be rich, and his wealth will not endure, nor will his possessions spread over the land. He will not escape the darkness. A flame will wither his shoots, and the breath of God's mouth will carry him away. Let him not deceive himself by trusting what is worthless, for he will get nothing in return. Before his time he will wither, and his branches will not flourish. He will be like a vine stripped of its unripe grapes, like an olive tree shedding its blossoms. For the company of the godless will be barren, and fire will consume the tents of those who love bribes. They conceive trouble and give birth to evil. Their womb fashions deceit. Job 16. Then Job replied, I have heard many things like these. You are miserable comforters, all of you. Will your long-winded speeches never end? What ails you that you keep on arguing? I also could speak like you. If you were in my place, I could make fine speeches against you and shake my head at you. But my mouth would encourage you. Comfort from my lips would bring you relief. Yet if I speak, my pain is not relieved, and if I refrain, it does not go away. Surely, God, you have worn me out. You have devastated my entire household. You have shriveled me up, and it has become a witness. My gauntness rises up and testifies against me. God assails me and tears me in his anger, and gnashes his teeth at me. My opponent fastens on me his piercing eyes. People open their mouths to jeer at me. They strike my cheek in scorn and unite together against me. God has turned me over to the ungodly and thrown me into the clutches of the wicked. All was well with me, but he shattered me. He seized me by the neck and crushed me. He has made me his target. His archers surround me. Without pity, he pierces my kidneys and spills my gall on the ground. Again and again he bursts upon me. He rushes at me like a warrior. I have sewed sackcloth over my skin and buried my brow in the dust. My face is red with weeping. Dark shadows ring my eyes. Yet my hands have been free of violence, and my prayer is pure. Earth, do not cover my blood. May my cry never be laid to rest. Even now my witness is in heaven. My advocate is on high. My intercessor is my friend, as my eyes pour out tears to God. On behalf of a man, he pleads with God, as one pleads for a friend. Only a few years will pass before I take the path of no return. Job 17. My spirit is broken. My days are cut short. The grave awaits me. Surely mockers surround me. My eyes must dwell on their hostility. Give me, O God, the pledge you demand. Who else will put up security for me? You have closed their minds to understanding. Therefore you will not let them triumph. If anyone denounces their friends for reward, the eyes of their children will fail. God has made me a byword to everyone, a man in whose face people spit. My eyes have grown dim with grief. My whole frame is but a shadow. The upright are appalled at this. The innocent are aroused against the ungodly. Nevertheless, the righteous will hold to their ways, and those with clean hands will grow stronger. But come on, all of you, try again. I will not find a wise man among you. My days have passed, my plans are shattered, yet the desires of my heart turn night into day. In the face of the darkness, light is near. If the only home I hope for is the grave, if I spread out my bed in the realm of darkness, if I say to corruption, you are my father, and to the worm, my mother or my sister, where then is my hope? Who can see any hope for me? Will it go down to the gates of death? Will we descend together into the dust? Job 18. Then Bildad the Shuhite replied, When will you end these speeches? Be sensible, and then we can talk. Why are we regarded as cattle and considered stupid in your sight? You who tear yourself to pieces in your anger, is the earth to be abandoned for your sake? Or must the rocks be moved from their place? The lamp of a wicked man is snuffed out. The flame of his fire stops burning. The light in his tent becomes dark. The lamp beside him goes out. The vigor of his step is weakened. His own schemes throw him down. His feet thrust him into a net. He wanders into its mesh. A trap seizes him by the heel. A snare holds him fast. A noose is hidden for him on the ground. A trap lies in his path. Terrors startle him on every side and dog his every step. Calamity is hungry for him. Disaster is ready for him when he falls. It eats away parts of his skin. Death's firstborn devours his limbs. He is torn from the security of his tent and marched off to the king of terrors. Fire resides in his tent. Burning sulfur is scattered over his dwelling. His roots dry up below, and his branches wither above. The memory of him perishes from the earth. He has no name in the land. He is driven from light into the realm of darkness and is banished from the world. He has no offspring or descendants among his people, no survivor where once he lived. People of the west are appalled at his fate. Those of the east are seized with horror. Surely such is the dwelling of an evil man. Such is the place of one who does not know God. Job 19. Then Job replied, How long will you torment me and crush me with words? 10 times now you have reproached me. Shamelessly you attack me. If it is true that I have gone astray, my error remains my concern alone. If indeed you would exalt yourselves above me and use my humiliation against me, then know that God has wronged me and drawn his net around me. Though I cry violence, I get no response. Though I call for help, there is no justice. He has blocked my way so I cannot pass. He has shrouded my paths in darkness. He has stripped me of my honor and removed the crown from my head. He tears me down on every side till I am gone. He uproots my hope like a tree. His anger burns against me. He counts me among his enemies. His troops advance in force. They build a siege ramp against me and encamp around my tent. He has alienated my family from me. My acquaintances are completely estranged from me. My relatives have gone away. My closest friends have forgotten me. My guests and my female servants count me a foreigner. They look on me as a stranger. I summon my servant, but he does not answer, though I beg him with my own mouth. My breath is offensive to my wife. I am loathsome to my own family. Even the little boys scorn me. When I appear, they ridicule me. All my intimate friends detest me. Those I love have turned against me. I am nothing but skin and bones. I have escaped only by the skin of my teeth. Have pity on me, my friends. Have pity, for the hand of God has struck me. Why do you pursue me as God does? Will you never get enough of my flesh? Oh, that my words were recorded, that they were written on a scroll, that they were inscribed with an iron tool on lead, or engraved in rock forever. I know that my Redeemer lives, and that in the end he will stand on the earth. And after my skin has been destroyed, yet in my flesh I will see God. I myself will see him with my own eyes, I, and not another. How my heart yearns within me. If you say, how we will hound him, since the root of the trouble lies in him, you should fear the sword yourselves. For wrath will bring punishment by the sword, and then you will know that there is judgment. Job 20. Then Zophar the Naamathite replied, My troubled thoughts prompt me to answer because I am greatly disturbed. I hear a rebuke that dishonors me, and my understanding inspires me to reply. Surely you know how it has been from of old, ever since mankind was placed on the earth, that the mirth of the wicked is brief, the joy of the godless lasts but a moment, though the pride of the godless person reaches to the heavens, and his head touches the clouds. He will perish forever like his own dung. Those who have seen him will say, Where is he? Like a dream he flies away, no more to be found, banished like a vision of the night. The eye that saw him will not see him again. His place will look on him no more. His children must make amends to the poor. His own hands must give back his wealth. The youthful vigor that fills his bones will lie with him in the dust. Though evil is sweet in his mouth, and he hides it under his tongue, though he cannot bear to let it go and lets it linger in his mouth, yet his food will turn sour in his stomach. It will become the venom of serpents within him. He will spit out the riches he swallowed. God will make his stomach vomit them up. He will suck the poison of serpents. The fangs of an adder will kill him. He will not enjoy the streams, the rivers flowing with honey and cream. What he toiled for he must give back uneaten. He will not enjoy the profit from his trading, for he has oppressed the poor and left them destitute. He has seized houses he did not build. Surely he will have no respite from his craving. He cannot save himself by his treasure. Nothing is left for him to devour. His prosperity will not endure. In the midst of his plenty, distress will overtake him. The full force of misery will come upon him. When he has filled his belly, God will vent his burning anger against him and rain down his blows on him. Though he flees from an iron weapon, a bronze-tipped arrow pierces him. He pulls it out of his back, the gleaming point out of his liver. Terrors will come over him. Total darkness lies in wait for his treasures. A fire unfanned will consume him and devour what is left in his tent. The heavens will expose his guilt, the earth will rise up against him. A flood will carry off his house, rushing waters on the
Alrighty, that was good stuff right there. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright. Well, thanks for joining us. It's about that time, 1 o'clock, that we must sign off. I'm going to leave you guys with some good worship music. See, I'm just checking. There was a new comment. Be born alive. Yeah, definitely check this out on the Jcmovement network community. Just this post about born alive abortion survivors. You know, this is always good. Definitely, we don't want abortions. We love those little things in women's stomachs. You know, they're a great thing to keep around, for sure. Make sure to check out that verse of the day video. You know, write some comments and whatnot. Check out this video. Go through it. Today was kind of just a chill hangout day. Didn't do anything too crazy. Tomorrow we're going to jump into 1 John chapter 5 and go over that. So make sure you're here for that, guy. And yeah, you know, love you guys. Just enjoy the day. Let's see here. Let's finally get some good tunes to listen to. Let's do some. This is a good song right here. Let's see where can I get it? I want to listen to this song right here. Whoops, that's the video. I guess we can watch this video for them. Awesome. Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. No, tomorrow we're not here. See you Wednesday. See you Wednesday.
Child of God.
Yeah, you never know. I might just show up tomorrow for fun, you know? Just do a quick, like, listen. I was trying to show that video, but it wasn't showing up for some reason. I don't know why. That's weird. Oh, I know why. Let's do this. Alright, so let's do this guy. And let's do, yo, boy, let's see. Let's get this working here. Hold on. With God any tomorrow on Tuesday? No, Wednesday. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday is the stream. So Tuesday I don't usually stream, but maybe we'll see. I don't want to plan because Tuesdays usually are busy things, but we'll see. I'm trying to do this video here. Let's pause it real quick and then start it over. But I want to get it so you guys can watch this video. That's not what I wanted. Window video. Shows my mouse, but it doesn't show the video. That's funny. All right, there we go. All right, see you guys Wednesday. Love you. Thanks for tuning in. I know you were late, but it's all right. We kind of just hung out and just watched, listened to the. We went from Job 10 to Job 20. So if you want to go through that, if not, we'll see you Wednesday or tomorrow possibly. All right, see you guys later.
From my mother's womb, you have chosen me. Love has called my name. I've been born again to a family. Your blood flows through my veins. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child songs of deliverance. We've been liberated from our bondage. We're the sons and the daughters. Let us sing our freedom. Oh, you split the sea so I could walk right through it. My fears are drowned in perfect love. You rescued me and I will stand and sing. I am a child of God. You split the sea so I could walk right through it. You drowned my fears in perfect love. You rescued me and I will stand and say, I am a child of God. Yes, I am a child of God. I am a child of God. Yes, I am a child of God. Full of faith, yes, I am a child of God. I am a child of God. So I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. For we trust in our God, and through His unfailing love, we will not be shaken. We will not be shaken. We will not be shaken. For we trust in our God, and through His unfailing love, we will not be shaken. We will not be shaken. We will not be shaken.
For our God is strong.